Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ritchie Plunkett from the PapadumGeek, and today we're talking about hoverboards. No, not the hoverboards that were took the world by storm in 2010, but the hoverboard by Mattel from Back to the Future 2. Now, it really so let me take you from the beginning. So it's the weekend. I'm looking at some content to create for you guys, and I thought, you know what, I really want to. I don't remember the last time I took my hoverboard out. I know it sounds really funny, but I basically stored it away, put it in the shed, and forgot about it. I have a few collector pieces in there, and I thought, you know what, it's safe in there. But actually now taking the box out has collected a lot of dust, and I probably should have stored it a lot better when I show you this. I mean, especially, I didn't take a picture of it. When I took it out, it was just covered in dust. I was like, oh my God. But, you know, I didn't know. I thought I looked on my video search, and I thought I made a video about this, but when I first got it, and I don't seem to have. Which is really baffling because it's a pretty cool piece, and I'm sure I would have talked about it and did an unboxing of it. I'm 100% sure I did. I just can't seem to find it, and I don't know what I would have labeled it because I typed in hoverboard, I've typed in Back to the Future, I've typed in Mattel, nothing has come up. I'm just gonna, just wait 1 second. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. So basically here, I'm trying to find out if I made a video of hoverboards or not, but apparently I didn't. But I'm looking at HalloweenCostume.com, great website. I think it's international, but there's a .com.au, and this is where I bought my replica hoverboard. Right here, $50, great bargain. Now on the store, $90. At one point it was $150, which is ridiculous. I would not pay that much for a replica hoverboard. Saying that, I did pay $250 for the official Mattel one, great price, except I would say this is a lot better than the Mattel one. And if you have looked at many reviews of the original hoverboard when it first came out, and I mean, it's been the only one. I'm surprised Mattel didn't release another one for the anniversary of Back to the Future, but they didn't. But yeah, the quality is not so great, and which is really disappointing. And we'll take a closer look at it because when they did, I think the Ghostbusters, the catcher, I forget what it's actually called. They did an amazing job of it, and the quality, the boxing, and everything is really well done for a collector's piece, because they try to make it as authentic as it could be, as if it's the piece that was made by the Ghostbusters. Whereas this right here, you know, just by Universal, I don't know, you know, obviously it's obviously come from the same factory, and we'll take a closer look at both the both the hoverboards side by side. It's 100% come from the same factory with a minor few things that are slightly a bit different. There's obviously a bit of hair on here and lint because I've obviously stood on this thing. Same with the other hoverboard itself, because I mean, I bought this basically to take to conventions, to have in my house as a display without having the original one on display, because I wanted to keep it not in the box, but I wanted to try to keep it as clean as possible, without trying to get damaged, because it does have certain things on there like electronics that you can use, and I didn't want kids to come and then be like, oh, can I stand on this, because I have done that and it's got a little bit scuffed and stuff, so they just use this now, and this has got scuffed. So I'm pretty happy that I was able to get this, but I'll put a link down below for the costume store link. You can go pick it up yourself. It's really good. If you're looking for a 1-to-1 scale of a hoverboard, highly recommend the one from Halloween store, Halloween Costumes, or whatever the website's called. It's really well done. Now let me show you the box that the actual hoverboard comes in. It comes in 2 boxes. This is the box that it comes in. Is that the right way? No. This is the box that it comes in when you bought it. Simple box, pretty straightforward. As you can see there, includes mini hoverboard. You would have seen it in my videos. This is their adult collector. I don't know why it says that, but it says it, not for kids. But inside that box, this is the box they have, and it looks so cool. I mean, look at it. It's got the girl in there. This is on the hoverboard, only from Mattel. Side cover right there. There's the back. So you can see that there. It's got some little things about the board itself. It's really cool. The only thing I don't like about it is that it says adult collector there, and it's a very common complaint. I think a lot of people have mentioned as a collector of cool things, they could have put this like somewhere on the bottom. I don't know why it had to be right up there, because I feel like a piece like this, even just the box, it just looks cool to have on display, because it looks like something that you would have picked up at like Toys R Us or something off the shelf. So having the box, like the colors and everything is super vibrant. You know, the image and everything, it looks so cool. And then to have that on there where it says adult collector, I don't really care about it, but I know a lot of hardcore collectors do. And I feel like it's something that they could have easily put on the bottom, but they had to put it there. I don't know why. But you know, maybe there's an explanation online. But that's the box there, super cool. Even now unpackaging this, I mean, this has been stored away for a good, I don't know, since I pretty much bought it. You know, so I think I might have this on display somewhere if I can in my room, because it looks so cool. Okay, here is the hoverboard. A lot more heavier than the prop one, because there's some electronics in here and possibly some weights as well, just to give it a bit of weight. I think a bit of rattling in there. I think a lot of these, again, if you look at other reviews, would mention the same thing. Something that I'm noticing right now is there's a bit of sticky tape right there. I don't think I'd put that on there, but there's a bit of sticky tape just to hold the two vinyl pieces together, which I don't understand why. Why? Why Mattel? Why must you do this? And you can see here, because again, it's been stored away, there's a little bit of bubbling of the tape. I don't really want to press it down because it might crease it. But you can sort of see here, like when I first took this out, this was slightly up. This was slightly up. There's some points on the side there, if you can see that. That's not sticking because that has like dirt on it now. So that's not going down. And this was one of the common issues that a lot of people had when they first got their hoverboards. Like even that now, just gotta press that down. Just the sticker wasn't that great. Like they should have printed this at a higher quality, I feel like, and put a bit of adhesive on there rather than, you know, relying on the sticker itself, because it's coming undone, and it came undone straight out of the box. So that's something to remember. A really cool piece, but just the quality of it, and I just feel like it just wasn't as good as it was compared to some of the other products that they've done in the past. And let me do this side by side. Again, this is 1-to-1. It's the color. This looks slightly more pink than this one, ever so slightly. This is a little bit more vibrant. This is a little bit more darker, and it goes for everything. The greens on here, this is a little bit more darker. This is a little bit more lighter. Even the purple sticker on there, again, the quality of it, it looks the same. You know what? I would say even the print quality on this is better, but the color on here is definitely better, definitely different. As you can see with the pink tones as well. If we go on the back, yeah, so if we go on the back here, let me get this, I don't want to drop this now. If we go on the back, some of the pink tones, this is a little bit more pink than this one. And oh, actually, I just realized something as well. Whoop. Now, I don't know, this is probably for licensing. That's why they've had to make it slightly more different. But this is the official hoverboard by Universal, mind you. So this is official hoverboard by Universal and Mattel. This one's just by Universal. So there's obviously a slight difference in there. You can see on the top, it doesn't have the hole for the handlebars, whereas this doesn't as well. And also up the top, you'll see the yellow sort of streaks. That's the sizing is a little bit different. But the print quality on this is a lot better. This came really well done. Like this has no issues. This has been out of the box for so many years. People have stood on this thing, handled it, and no issues with the sticker itself. This came straight out of the box and was already not sticking really well. And I feel like because this came out a few months later, if not like 6 months later, And this here probably would have learned from the factory the issues with this board. Now this board does have a bit of electronics on the back. So when you do have batteries in this thing and you do bump it around, or if you're skating along the carpet or something like that, it will make some sort of, you know, hoverboarding noises and stuff. And you would have noticed already there, I'm just gonna put this down. I did get this signed by Christopher Lloyd, which was a great opportunity that I had at a convention here in Victoria. He was here at a convention. I was able to bring this out and get him to sign it. I'm sure he would have signed thousands of them, or at least hundreds, if people were able to pick this up. But I saw him signing replicas and, you know, homemade ones and stuff, which is really cool. It was just really cool for him to sign the original Mattel one, I guess you could say. But if you really wanted to make the prop one, you know, a Mattel one too, you could probably do the same by just getting a reprint. And I know a few cosplayers or collectors, they have made the template for this, that you can go out and reprint it at a high quality and put it on, and it will fit perfectly. And I think I might do that. I'm not too sure. I might have to join some forums and see what people are doing. But I'm not too sure as a collector's piece if that's something that's okay to do, because like this is like this out of the box. I have not touched it, and it's like, yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but it's still a cool piece. I think I will put it inside the box, but you know, I'm probably going to store it inside the house because, again, the box looks so cool. But it's a cool piece. It's a cool talkie piece, especially to have in the home. But again, I've got the replica. I'll put a link down below where you can pick one up for yourself as well. I highly recommend it. It's pretty fun to have if you've got a spare $100 lying around. I think it's like $50 American, which isn't too bad. But I was able to pick it up, I think, on pre-order when they first released it. Maybe that's why it was a bit cheaper. But again, that's something really cool. I'm not too sure if there's ways to protect that. But I might have to look at some forums and stuff. If you got any ideas or any links to websites that, you know, will help me sort of, you know, save this piece or save the box and stuff, what can I do? Do I glad wrap it? But yeah, it'll be good to know of things that you can do to preserve it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit different to my other videos, but I really wanted to share with you some of the collector's pieces that I have collected over the years. You know, some of it's cool, some of it's just cool to me, might be interesting for you, might be not really interesting for you, but really interesting for me. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow a little bit more. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well, and that bell notification as well to be notified when I put out a new video. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.